What is libuv?
Libuv is a multi-platform support library of Node.js which majorly is used for asynchronous I/O. It was primarily developed for Node.js. With time it is popularly practiced with other systems like Azluit, PU, Julia, etc. Libuv is basically an abstraction around libuv/ISP depending on the platform, providing users an API based on libuv. A few of the important features of libuv are: 1. Full-featured event loop-backed. 2. File system events. 3. Asynchronous file and file system operations. 4. Asynchronous TCP and UDP sockets. 5. Child processes.
Explain the concept of middleware in Node.js.
In general, middleware is a function receives the request and response objects. In other words, in an application's request-response cycle, these functions have access to various request and response objects along with the next function of the cycle. The next function of middleware is represented with the help of a variable, usually named next. Most commonly performed tasks by the middleware functions are: 1. Execute any type of code. 2. Update or modify the request and the response objects. 3. Finish the request-response cycle. 4. Invoke the next middleware in the stack.
Explain the concept of URL module.
The URL module of Node.js provides various utilities for URL resolution and parsing. It is a built-in module that helps in splitting up the web address into a readable format.
For Node.js, why Google uses V8 engine?
Google uses V8 as it is a Chrome runtime engine that converts JavaScript code into native machine code. This, in turn, speeds up the application execution and response process and give you a fast-running application.
Explain the working of the control flow function.
In Node.js, the control flow function is basically the code that is executed between the asynchronous function calls. Below are the steps that must be followed for executing it. 1. Firstly, the order of execution must be controlled. 2. Then, the required data need to be collected. 3. Next, the concurrency must be limited. 4. Once done, the next step of the program has to be invoked.